Nebraska National.
All right, 7:44 KNEB. We're set for News Extra, brought to you here today by First State Bank, and News Director Kevin Mooney is with us with his guest today.
Thank you, Steve, and good morning, everyone. And Karen Anderson is here from the Scottsbluff-Gary United Chamber of Commerce. Just wanted to give everybody an update on what they are doing, and Karen is always busy. And one of the things we need to make sure that people understand, they need to get reservations in. The State of the Valley addresses are coming up this Thursday, right?
Right, Kevin. On Thursday from 11:30 to 1, we'll be featuring the 3 mayors and the county chair, where they can share what's transpired the last year and what will happen next year because they're all done with their budgets. The luncheon is $20 for chamber members and $25 for non-members, but today is the drop-dead deadline. We'll be at the Hampton Inn, so we hope you join us. It's a great opportunity to hear what our city and county are up to.
Yeah, and they're all facing, well, the county had their roughest budget they've had in years.
Right, right.
And so to hear what's going to happen over the next at least the next 12 months would be a good idea. So give the chamber a call. What's your number if they want to reserve a
Our number is
spot?
632-2133, and we want to thank our sponsors, Vista Beam Wireless and First State Bank. They help us put on this event. So get your reservations in today.
All right. The other thing we want to talk about a lot is this Power Up Your People Skills. You're going to have a gal in that's been here before, but I've never had what's called a DISC profile, and that's what she's going to do?
She features behavioral patterns, and I know you're familiar with Myers-Briggs, and I think you have 32 things to remember. Well, with DISC, you only have 4 to remember, and all of us have these 4 behavioral patterns, and it's quite an eye-opener. The D stands for direct and domineering, and I think maybe you've had a few people like that in your life, and I kind of resemble that remark. So it was an eye-opener when I took this. So if you would like to learn about people skills, we're going to feature Margie on Tuesday, October 2nd at the Hampton Inn. We'll have a morning session, and then we'll repeat the session in the afternoon so you can send your entire staff. We did get a worker training program grant, so the cost is affordable. It's $25 per chamber member or $30 for non-members. And we'd like you to get your reservations in by the 28th. But a very excellent training for staff.
October 2nd at the Hampton Inn, and the gal's name is Margie Cipher with Impact Presentations. And yeah, it sounds like something a lot of folks could use, huh?
Yes, we hope you join us.
All right, October 2nd at the Hampton Inn. Get your reservations in by September 28th at noon. All right, some of the other things that are going on. You guys have a safety, an agriculture safety day you're doing for the first time?
Something new this year. We're teaming up with Beta Seed. They're actually the lead on this, and they're going to feature a safety day. And it's kind of a pilot year, so we'll be working with Morrill and Mitchell, all the 3rd and 4th graders, and it will be out at the fairgrounds on the 27th. So we could use some volunteers if you want to help with different stations like bike safety and PTO safety. It's pretty interesting. So if you're interested, let us know. The Agricultural Committee will be helping with that.
All right, and so that's on September 27th. You need volunteers. Once again, you can give the chamber a call at 632-2133. All right, we've gone through Quackers and Cheese and all that stuff with United Way of Western Nebraska. Let's see, let's talk about, you have the WCC Gallery Opening coming up here.
Yes, they're hosting a business after hours on Thursday from 5 to 7 at the Harms Center, where they will be featuring their art gallery. So it will be a dessert reception, so come and check it out on Thursday.
All right, and that's 5 to 7. The other thing I wanted to ask about, we're going to talk about the Pigeons here in a minute. The Pigeon fundraising with the downtown situation, but you have this Open Sky group that's coming in on the 26th. Tell me about who this Open Sky group is.
It's kind of a task force that has put together the tax structure for Nebraska and policies for Nebraska to kind of show how things work. And they're doing a state tour, and they will be in Scottsbluff, I believe on, is it the 26th?
Yeah,
next
26th.
Wednesday. And the Government Affairs Committee will feature them at their meeting. So that'll be an open meeting Wednesday at 4 o'clock at the Chamber, 1517 Broadway, and come learn about our tax structure and policy. It's kind of an eye-opener. They've done some great research.
All right, and this is on Nebraska tax structure?
Right.
Federal tax structure at all?
Just
Mostly
state.
Nebraska
State.
tax structure.
Mhm.
And I would imagine they'll probably say we need fewer taxes in the state.
I hope so.
Yeah, anyone would think. All right, if they have any solutions for higher property taxes, I'd like to hear what they've got to
It'll be
say.
interesting. So
Yeah, no
come and
question
find
about
out.
it. All right, the other thing, we've got this problem with the pigeons downtown, and there's you guys have been raising along with there's several groups working on this, right?
Yes, the Downtown Revitalization Task Force has had several businesses come forward with the problems with our pigeons. So USDA is going to assist us, but we need to raise $5,000, and currently we are at $2,900. So we would entertain any donation of any size. We've had $50 on up to $1,000. We've had 11 businesses step forward. This is a community problem, not just downtown. So help us out.
All right, and so you guys need at least another couple $1,000,
Right.
and that would take care of the pigeons, and then the downtown revitalization project is also at least guaranteed some money to clean up some awnings and clean up some frontage areas for some of those downtown businesses, right?
Right. We ask that you make your check out to the Scottsbluff County Department of Health. You can drop it off at the Chamber office or at the Department of Health. So until we get the $5,000, the project doesn't start. So send your checks, please.
All right. Do we know how the USDA is going to rid us of these pigeons? They have a process
That
they use?
Yeah, that I'm not sure.
Okay.
Eradicate is the key word, though, I believe. So
Yeah. Okay.
no poop.
All right, and one other quick thing we should mention is Leadership Scottsbluff. That's coming up again, is that right?
Yes, Class 26 kicks off on Friday. They're going to have a reception this evening to meet each other as class members, and their first class is Friday. So we have 25 leaders that will be working on some training.
All right. We have a number of people that are on councils and local boards and stuff that have taken the Leadership Scottsbluff class. Huh?
It's just a great experience because they'll meet 25 people they probably wouldn't have met otherwise. So great leaders that the community calls upon.
All right. So once again, the thing you need to do, especially if you're thinking about going to the State of the Valley thing on Thursday over at the Hampton Inn, you need to get your reservation in. If you haven't done that already, it's 632-2133. That drop dead deadline is today, so get that done. And if you want to go through this Power Up Your People Skills thing on Tuesday, October 2nd at the Hampton Inn, and they have 2 sessions, one that starts at 8:30, another one that starts at 1. And the drop dead date on that one, RSVP, is noon on September 28th. And where'd you say that those sessions? Those will be at the Hampton Inn as well.
Right.
Okay, so those are really the 2 things you need to put on your calendar. Huh?
And if you want future calendar, the governor will be here December 7th for our pre-legislative breakfast.
Yeah.
So
wow,
that's down the road.
Yeah, and then the lieutenant governor is going to be here Friday
For ribbon cutting.
for ribbon cutting for KYS Foods up at the airport.
Right. That should be pretty exciting.
Yeah, so that should be interesting as well. All right, always busy over at the Scottsbluff Chamber of Commerce. Thanks, Karen.
Thank you, Kevin.